Would you dare go on a date with a man who had no past? Well, this lady did. Let's see what happened.
Hello, my name is Taryn Ray Smith. I'm 32 years old and I'm from Kansas, and I'm here to share a recent bad dating experience that I had. So I got out of a relationship near the end of last year of 2024, and I started getting back on dating apps. And I actually ran into a person who lived about 3 hours away from me. And so I actually swiped left on this person. Then I later ended up having this person add me on Snapchat just randomly. And I thought it was such a funny coincidence. So, anyways, we really hit it off. We started talking a lot. And he basically was talking about coming up to see me because we were so far away from one another. And I was really interested in that. And I was really excited about this person. Things were kind of moving quickly. Um, and basically, I had talked to him on the phone a number of times. We had texted a lot, and he was going to come up and see me, right? But every time he was going to come up and see me, like, something would happen a few different times in a row. So anyways, I decided to do a background check on this person based on the name that he gave me, just because that's a smart thing to do. And I've had horrible experiences previously that were very dangerous. So I try to avoid those by doing my research. So I noticed before I did my background check that this person actually had two Snapchats with their phone number. One had one name and the other had another name. And I confronted this person about it, and they said that's their old Snapchat and they didn't use their real name. Like they used their other name because they actually have multiple heritages in their background. And so they have their English name and then they had their other name, and they're all one. And that actually is common in a lot of heritages. So multicultural people for sure. And, but I just thought it was strange. So anyways, I did the background check with the name that he gave me and with the other name and with all of the names put together. And I could not find anything about this person. It was like they didn't exist at all. And I thought that was very strange. So I told them that I had done this and that my dad, which is true, it was my dad's idea that I do this because he cares about me and he wants me to be safe. So I told him, my dad asked me to do a background check on you. He asked me if he could. I gave him the information so he could do it. And he wants to know why we can't find any information about like who you are or anything, any record of you having existed. And the person got very defensive and kind of tried to make me feel bad. And they were like, that's really strange that you would do that. Like, I don't know about all this. That's really weird. I've given you no reason to think that I'm lying to you and all this stuff. And then ghosted me for like a month, and then came back and tried to start messaging me again and tried to say that they like missed me and that they overreacted. And then again, they wanted to come up and see me. And then again, something would come up and they wouldn't actually come up and see me. And then the just process repeated. And obviously, eventually I got to the point where I was just like, look, dude, like, none of this makes any sense, and you haven't given me any reason to think that you are telling the truth about anything up to this point. And so I honestly feel like I really dodged a bullet there, and I think that I did so with the help of the background check, kind of just reconfirming that there were just too many things that didn't align, and that was one of the many negative experiences that I've had as a woman trying to be safe while dating in modern times. It's very difficult to do, but the horrors persist, but so do I, and safety should always be first.
In an era where everything is online, having a date with no digital footprint is a red flag. Glad Taryn followed her dad's advice and her gut feeling. Always research your dates. We want to thank you for following and subscribing to Dating Disasters. If you have your own story to share, we'd love to hear it. Send us a comment and we'll get back to you. Bye.